Tavian Smith, he's caught my eye. He's like just last night he was up for like an hour just looking at his plays and playbook, which you don't really see a lot anymore. But I mean, he's caught my eye. He's really focused and ready to go. I think. And he's right behind me, so I gotta watch out for my spot.
How important is it going to be for you guys to have Dante come back? And were you surprised when you heard that he's ahead of schedule and going to be playing most likely week one?
No, I wasn't surprised, but I mean, Dante, he's our vocal leader in the receiver room. So I mean, for him to be back, it says a lot about him, especially this early. So I mean, it just goes to show the type of person he is. And it's definitely good to have him back. He was kind of the alpha in our room last year until he went down. So I mean, it's good to have him back.
And how's your relationship with Jacob Copeland been since he's come up here?
I mean, it's been great. He's a guy that knows this is all business. He's trying to leave this year just like myself. So I think everybody, the top 4 receivers know it's business and what we need to do to accomplish what we're trying to do.
And there was an article that you said the other day that you were being coached by some SEC teams this offseason. When that's happening, do you go to Locksley? What are those conversations like? And were you considering that at all? Like, how'd that play out?
Coach Locks, you know Coach Locks is in the SEC. So Coach Locks, before it even got out, Coach Locks called me about it. So I mean, he knew about it. We talked about it, and I kind of came to my senses to not go on with what I was talking to him about.
And have you heard of this happening to other players, like your teammates or anything like that?
Not that I know of.
I mean, having been the leading receiver last year, maybe in part because of a lot of the injuries, but then you bring in, a guy who was the top receiver in Florida. You get Dante back, and you get Jay Sean back. I mean, how much do you see that helping you this year? Assuming these guys are already going to be on, what do you see as kind of the ceiling for this unit?
I mean, I don't think there is one. I think the sky's the limit. If we'll all stay healthy, God forbid. I mean, I think it'll be fun. I mean, it's no pressure because we're all good football players. So I think it's gonna be fun. Deep ball tracking, and like making people miss. I have that, but I just be so focused on the next play where I forget I can score every play. So.
You're from the area. Just talk about what it means to represent Maryland every single week.
It means a lot. Running out the tunnel, fans, at least majority of the fans know who you are because you're from here. And you mean so much to the area. So I mean, it means a lot. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Why was it so important for you to stay home when you first committed and this year too?
Coach Locks. Coach Locks is my guy. I'll probably say this a lot, but Coach Locks is probably 80% of the reason why I'm here. And the other reason is I'm from here, so that's probably the biggest thing.
I want to ask you about the offensive line too. They have all 5 starters back. Just how much growth have you seen from them from last year to this year?
I'm not gonna sit here and say I do or I don't, but I mean I don't really. When I'm playing, I'm running forward, so I can't really focus on the line. But I mean, having all 5 back is big for the chemistry of themselves and for the quarterback. So I think it's big for them to be back for Leah over anybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Not a receiver, but talking about the tight ends for a second. Obviously, you guys have Chig. Right. He was a huge part of the offense last year. You get Corey back. Right. But, one guy who Coach Neal was talking about downstairs, who I heard mention this offseason, is like someone like CJ Capri.
Right.
Obviously we know he's a big dude, strong dude, can block, things, run block, things like that. But what do you see from him as a receiver, and how can he kind of change things with this offense?
I think CJ, he's kind of turned himself into a true Big Ten tight end. If you look around the conference, he's everything you would see in like a Sam Laporta or Freiermuth that was at Penn State. So I think his big body and the way he can box people out and mismatch on safeties is probably one of the biggest threats he has. So I think he'll be a good fit for our offense. And to spice it up, everybody knows about our receivers, but it's going to be hard for them to play a DB on a guy like CJ. So I think it'll be good for him.
And finally, let me just kind of put you on the spot. We talk about best units in the country, best units in the league. Ohio State gets mentioned a lot, but do you think you guys are or can be the best wide receivers in this conference and maybe in the country?
I think we can be. I think it's hard to say now because Ohio State has put it on film and done it every year. But I mean, I think if we go out and do what we need to do, then I think we will be.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.